mistakes. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 44. Out here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one.
You have to figure with this offense on second and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on third and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become fourth down?
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second down and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career score game again here in the fourth. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver's offense now set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Nix from the shotgun. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A toss to the wide side. This met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw again. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Broncos, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.